Hey everybody, Mike N2MDX, and we got something from China here today. Been waiting for this for about a month. Looks like it's packaged pretty well here. Yep, you know what it is. It's the little. Let's see, let's get these other boxes out here. All three individually, nice and wrapped. It is the Hermes Lite. Here we go. Sorry for the shadow. A little light above me. Here we go. That's the. Here's the companion board, the filter board, and the Hermes Lite enclosure. So we're gonna build this, we'll get it going, and see how the Thetis works with it. Okay, just finished building the Hermes, and we're just gonna apply power for the first time, and there it is. All right, Hermes built, lighten up, and get this thing on the air, and let's go. Hey everybody, Mike N2MDX here in the shack with another radio, the famous little tiny, little bitty SDR Hermes Lite 2. I could just tell you one thing. This thing is phenomenal. For the price point, it's probably the best bang for the buck right now. There's radios that are like 10 times, 20 times more than this and have less. So, you know, to each his own, I guess. If you like the more bells and whistles and you like SDR, this is the move. This radio is the move. I have solid state amps to choose from, so 5 watts is not a deal breaker for me. So let's get into the little Hermes here. We're running Protocol 1 Thetis 2.9.08 64-bit on the Windows machine that I'm running. I do have another version of this as well. There's a couple of different versions for Hermes, but let's slide up this slider here. We're on 17 because all the bands are in bad shape. So this is without the NR, right? Check this out. Noise reduction 1. NR1's eh. But wait till you hear NR2. Again, for this price point on this radio. Watch this. Wow. Now, here's another thing. Here's your AGC gain. Right-click your mouse. Lower this for 1 second. Right-click your mouse. I'm sorry. Right-click here. There you go. You see it turn green? It automatically drops it down to where it should be for this.
Please, thank you. Any more DX?
Listen to that NR2. I don't even listen. I'm a Flex user. I love Flex. I don't think Flex has an NR2 like that. And then we'll drop it off. Insane. You got different attenuators here. AGC. Your record and play, which works absolutely great. Your pure signal. Everybody loves the pure signal. But you got to do the mod. You got to do the RX3 mod, which is not hard at all. Once you do that, you can play around with the pure signal. You got your RX TX EQs here. Equalizers right there if you want my settings. That's the settings that I use for transmit for the Yeti. Everybody's different, everybody's voice is different, but this is my pattern that I'm using. I usually do a V shape, but in this case, for the Yeti, it's working well. Alright, let's see what else. Here's your tune button. Okay. Got your bands. This has the extended coverage too, by the way. If you put this extended here, for all you CB guys, if you want to get on CB, at 5 watts, you go. You can do whatever you want. It's not illegal. You go over that, well, you might have problems. But for the most part, there you go. Right there, HF 11. And it will transmit. There you go. Back over to HF. Let's go back to 17. What else? What else? Oh yeah, you got your 2 slices. A lot of people probably didn't see that. I didn't see that in most videos. So 2 slices come up. It's your multi RX. You got 1 volume for the pan on this side and 1 for this side, which would be this one. This one's on 20. 20's dead, I guess. Oh wow. Oh, hold on a second. I'm not hearing. Oh, wait. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, there's that's FT8. There's FT8 right there on 20. And let's go back to the guy in 17. So that's 2 slices. Again, for this price point, how could you beat it, right? Let's drop off that. Let's drop off the receiver. And that's just on 17.
Okay, thanks Neil for the 10 over as well. Have a great day, my friend.
Let's go through some settings. For the first one, the first tab, you want to get on Hermes. On the other version, the HL2 version, it says Hermes Lite, I believe. Make sure this Apollo's clicked. I don't touch anything on that. Nothing on that. Oh yeah, these here, make sure they're all unchecked. You can mess with these too with your mouse. I use an encoder wheel, which I'll show you later on in this video, that I use also for the Flex at one time.
Well, I was in the pre-op last Friday and everything went well on that.
Oh, let's go back here. This is unchecked, right? Call sign, blah, blah, blah. Calibrate. Give me 1 second. Let me just lower him for 1 second. Go back here. Filters, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, so here it is, the setups for the N280R board. Enable that external control. Make sure these boxes are all checked here. Nothing else I touched. See how it's highlighted 5 and 7? 17 meters, 5 and 7. So the high pass filters are enabled. This I didn't touch. Oh, I did take off the enable protection for SWR. It gets annoying, and you'll see. You can leave it on yours if you like, but it's just it gets annoying. Make sure on the Andromeda that you put this on here, enable filters and tuner. Make sure those are on. I didn't touch that. I didn't touch. Not sure if I touch these, but these two are checked for me. Done, done, done. Audio. VAC1. You can set your VAC1 here. Virtual audio cable 1 and 2. This I left off. This I didn't touch. Okay, display. This is where you fill your pan adapter, if you like. All these other settings I didn't touch. Just double checking. Here's another one that's very important. So when I was running this, when I first ran this, I was getting this almost like like an appeaser pop when you're talking into your mic, but it wasn't that. It was more like in the data, right? The band data. When I was transmitting, it would like do little skips. So my buffer size was 64. I upped it to 128. I might have changed this one too. I don't know if this one was originally 128, but this is my settings here. Yours might work different on your computer, but this is what I got going on mine. Let's see, CW I didn't touch. You can mess with this AGC if you like, which is pretty cool. You could tailor it exactly the way you want your noise floor. I mean, there's just so much stuff. I love it. Oh, yeah. I'm yet to mess with some of these tabs down here. You could adjust the noise reduction for the one. Maybe make it a little bit better than what it is standard defaulted. So I'll probably play with that later on, mess around with that NR1. Because the NR2 is set perfect. I won't even touch it. There's a multi-notch adjustment, the noise blanker adjustment, Vox. Let's see here. Transmit. Oh yeah, I got it around 4K. I like to transmit 4K, especially for RegTune. These here, make sure you check them. If not, you're not going to save anything. These are lots of things they save throughout the. You can see lots of yellow highlighted. You know. So we could take that off. So that's my settings. Like I said, make sure you check these off so you could save your settings. Here's your profile for your audio. Okay. What else? What are we in? We got that. We got that. Okay, PA. I made an adjustment to 40. It was 41.3. I changed it to 38.8. It worked better for my amplifier. You could adjust the way you like. Here's where your skins are. So when you import your own skins, you can do it there and just make your adjustments. RX, your meters, multimeters. This is where you'll drop down, select it, and then hit add container, and then you can move over. You can have all these meters over here. You can select whatever types you want: compression, level gain, EQ, mic, signal strength, and all that good stuff. More adjustments on the display. I think this is defaulted this way. If not, this is the way I have mine. I didn't make any adjustments yet to the cap because we're going to do another video for FT8. What else? That's pretty much it for that. Okay. You got memory. Keep some memories here. Your record and play works great. Let's show you. This is where you could save some waves. Any recordings. I showed you the equalizer, exverter, settings, CW. Diversity you can't click. That's, I guess, for the anons, the big guys. There's your spot window. You can enable that. There's your two-tone test. Let's see.
5 and 5 at the moment, Will.
Let's see. Two-tone test. Yeah, astronomy. There you go. Little fun little gadget to mess around with. Little wideband graph. Illustrator, path illustrator for RX and TX modes. Pretty cool. So I mean, there it is. It's straightforward. I mean, once you get this thing running and you do all the right settings, you'll be good to go. Here's your filters. Now, if you right-click on your filters, by the way, you can tailor them the way you want. Just right-click here, hit Configure. This box will appear, and then you could set your parameters, what type of filter you want, and then you can hit Save, and you can save it under one of these buttons here, so you can always have it. So it's something to think about. Oh, that sounds nice. Alright, what else are we going to go through? You got your sculpts here. I normally don't use squelch.
Looking forward to that. Getting it done and dusted, that's for sure, mate. Thanks for coming back from Indiana. Have a great afternoon, Jerry. Keep well and stay safe till the next time. 73.
Minus 30 dB. And then with it off, it drops down.
Romeo, Yankee Oscar again.
You got your splits here.
John, Kilo Charlie 1, Radio Yankee Oscar. You got your line into
that's pretty cool. The average, the peaks. See it slow down. You got your little blobs. See the little blobs that appear on the peaks? You turn that on and off.
Okay, John, nice
noise blanker 1, noise blanker 2, automatic notch.
Plus 10. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening on your side, and I hope we can do it.
It's a spectral noise blanker, which is pretty cool. A lot of great stuff on this radio. Yeah, like I said, mostly like the Anon. You know, trimmed down version, but still you get a lot of stuff on this. I wish we can have better band conditions, but that's up to the propagation gods. That's out of my control. So yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the Yeti USB microphone, which everybody's raving about. It's a great mic. That microphone, the Yeti, is not only great for podcasting and live streaming and gaming, but it's great for the Hermes. Also, I'll show you the radio at 5 watts into the Mercury. So let's go check that out. Alright guys, this is the wonderful blue, as they call it, the Yeti and it is blue. A nice metallic blue. I love this. This is nice. Got some nice weight to it. Solid construction. You have your gains on the back. This is the first one is your level gain. All right, if you can see that there. I'm trying to maneuver it in the light. And the next one is your patterns for the element. You have cardioid mode, you have stereo mode, omnidirectional mode, and bidirectional. And right now I am using the bidirectional mode. That's the first one. Okay, that's the first one. And I got the gain a quarter of the way up, so this way you know my setting. On the back here, you got your where your USB goes in, and then for a headphone. But this headphone is not going to give you what's coming out of the Hermes. It'll give you what the mic's doing, but that's pretty much it. You got a mute button on here. Mute. You got your headphone. This is the volume for your headphone. Again, this thing it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice microphone. It's really tall too. So this is the one that's working well at the Hermes. A lot of people are using them. Maybe you'll find something. Maybe you'll get a Rode or some other mic, or you could do an XLR to USB adapter. They have them on Amazon. I'll include the link in my video for this. So that is the microphone that we are using with the Hermes. All right, next up we're going to do some key transmitting with the Yeti with the Mercury amplifier. All right, this is the encoder knob that I use with the Hermes. This is another Amazon product, and you've probably seen this in other of my videos. I use this with the Flex, and you got to set this up with a Microsoft text script or something. I forgot what it's called, but it's online. I'll send you a link for this too. It's pretty cool. Now what this can do is if you hold it down, it'll adjust your volume control on your computer, for audio. If you tap it once, I believe it's mute, and tap it again, it's unmute, or hold it down for mute. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. So to get it to do the VFO scroll, what you're going to do is you're going to put see my mouse here? Once my mouse is just pointed at the display, now I can move it. See? I can go up and down. You see the VFO changing? So, and this thing's pretty cool. I love it. It makes things easy, especially when you want to use the mouse. It's cheap, but it's cool though. Cool little gadget. If you want to spin really quick through the bands, it's awesome. Mouse could be a little cumbersome sometimes, so. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, when you do the script on this, you can tell it to do different things. So that's the encoder knob. So cute and tiny, right? USB controlled. All right, we're going to run a few tests here on the amplifiers. First, we'll do the Mercury with, what do we got? We're maxed out on the slider here. And hit my tune button. Tell you the truth, I got about almost 7 watts coming out of my Hermes, which is pretty nice, huh? More than I asked for. So let's engage the MercuryIIIS, and let's see what we got with almost 7 watts. Hello radio 1 2 3 4 505. There you go. Into MDX testing. So that's pretty good, and that's on 40 meters. Now, if I take this slider here, see the mouse where the slider is, and I back it down to nothing, and I put in my little driver, which is a Tokyo HL45, into the MercuryIIIS. Well, this is what you get out of a Hermes. 1 2 3 4, check check check. Hello radio, and the Mercury can do it all day long. How about that? Test 1 2. So there you go. And that's with a little driver in front of it. Pretty impressive. Again, with just the drive up and the Mercury by itself, no driver at all. And 2 MDX, 1 2 3 4, test test test. About 500 watts. So 500 watts is perfect. That's all you need. Yeah, it works great. Works great. So those are the things I wanted to show you guys. The next video I'll do is the FT8, which will I'm sure there's a video up there now with the FT8 and the Hermes, but I like to do them myself and what I come up with. Once again, thank you so much for watching my videos, and to all my subscribers, I appreciate you guys. If you get any ideas, you want me to do something on a certain piece of equipment, something you're interested in, just drop me an email. My email is goodoncqrz. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I really do. N2MDX 73.